Welcome to Out of the World, and you're joining me today for an adventure in Africa. The last time you already saw how we entered the continent through Zanzibar, a beautiful island, but from there we took an airplane to the mainland of Tanzania for 3 days of safari. So we started in the holiday hotspot of Africa. Zanzibar has some of the world's most beautiful beaches. Now we fly just over an hour to a place in the north, quite near to Mount Kilimanjaro. We just landed in a town called Arusha, and it's super small, but they have an airport and they have some hotels in the small village because this is the main gate towards some national parks and beautiful safari areas. And we're gonna check that out tomorrow. We're gonna get picked up here by our safari guide, and tomorrow in the early morning we're gonna start our journey. I'm looking forward to it, guys. It's beautiful weather, so curious to see what animals we'll find. We're picked up by the men of Best View Safaris. We see that we really arrived in the heart of Africa. And sleep in the Charity, a peaceful oasis right in the middle of the busy streets. What a room, guys! What a room! We sleep here for only about 40 bucks and look out over Mount Meru. With 4,600 meters, it's the second highest mountain in Tanzania. So we're having breakfast in the garden of the hotel, but it resembles the Garden of Eden if you ask me, because having breakfast here, wow! Good start of the day. Wow guys, we slept like babies. It's a little bit colder here than in Zanzibar, so yeah, it's nice to be out in the morning. We had some breakfast in the garden like I said, and we're gonna be picked up for the first safari today, which will be to the park called Tarangire, a little bit west of Arusha. And they have 3 of the big 5, so I'm hoping we're gonna see lions, leopards and elephants. And also you can see gazelles, zebras, giraffes, everything you want to see in Africa, like warthogs. Yes, that's it. So very excited. Don't know what we're gonna see, but it's gonna be amazing. So guys, the coming 3 days, this is gonna be our vehicle. It's what you dream of, right, when you're going on safari. Let's go.
Welkom bij Out of the World on Safari.
Welcome to Out of the World on Safari. Together with our driver and guide, the safari jeep takes us to a true highlight in all of Africa. For one animal in particular. Wow guys, that was quite the trip. It took us about 2 hours to get from Arusha to Tarangire National Park. But we're here and it's elephant paradise. All the signs say elephant paradise. And it's kind of creepy, but you already see the elephant skulls behind me. And we're supposed to see real live ones today over here, so here we go. Nowhere in Africa can you spot elephants better than here. But a lot of other animals too, of course.
We'll start right away with these mongooses.
How awesome is this, guys? We're just in the parking lot and we already see some water bucks, antelopes and zebras here. Just walking by.
The most famous safari park in Tanzania is Serengeti, but famous often means crowded. Tarangire is just as beautiful and a lot less touristy. This here is the green vervet monkey. The next animal we encounter is the warthog, and it looks like Pumbaa has had a few little Pumbaas. Luckily, Zazu is around to keep an eye on them. The bird is called a red-billed hornbill. So this must mean that the Lion King cannot be far away, right? We see many white-headed buffalo weavers along the way.
So we're having lunch right in the middle of the national park in one of these, well, I guess safe zones, because there are not a lot of animals around. I hope not, because we saw a lion over there. A little group of lions actually. It was the first of the big five that we saw. One was sleeping on top of a termite hill and the rest was just crawling around it. They had cubs even. So the first of the big five. I hope we see the rest, but the score so far is waterbucks, mongoose, warthogs, gazelles, zebras, a lot of birds. We saw Zazu from the Lion King. I'm sure it was him. And yeah, the sun is shining, so that's also very nice. I hope we see the rest of the big five. Let's continue.
It's a good thing actually that there are rangers here, because not far from here it seems to be a little dangerous.
Wow guys, after the lunch we drove back immediately to the place where we saw the first lion, because the whole family is chilling here and they're close to the road. The guide got a tip from another guide, so that's how it works.
They are all around us. This lion family has a lot of male youngsters. And especially Scar is putting up a little show.
Wow, this lion over here, king of the jungle.
We continue our drive through the park of about 3,000 square kilometers, looking for that elephant paradise.
The second of the big five, guys. A lot of elephants over there.
Yes, this is what we came for. There's about 50 of them and they are so close. How bizarre. There are about 50,000 elephants throughout Tanzania, and almost 10% of them live protected in this rather small national park. So, do you remember that scene from Jungle Book? That's actually how they walk sometimes.
Wow, guys, so many elephants everywhere.
We keep on being amazed. With so many animals per square meter, we see giraffes and ostriches. The largest of all the hornbills on Earth is this southern ground hornbill, and it's quite special that we see it, because it's a very endangered species. These guys are marabous, and this is a helmeted guinea fowl. But we also encounter one more of the big five, the buffalo. Yes, do we have a live one, guys? Oh, here it is.
Wow, guys, what a day in Tarangire National Park. We saw so many animals, and we saw 3 of the big 5 with the water buffaloes at the end. So yeah, I can say it's a really successful day. And after this, we're gonna find the leopards and the cheetahs for sure, and all the other animals. So now it's time for a beer. And who else than me can say that you're drinking a Filipino beer on the African savannah? Only one of the world. Cheers.
We return to our hotel, but don't go anywhere just yet, because I would like to show you what you can expect in the coming episodes on our great journey throughout Africa. Subscribe and travel with us through Tanzania, Rwanda, South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, Zimbabwe, and much more. Ciao!